Hey guys, what's up? Welcome in with your pal, your friend, Mr. Knight. 5 a.m. coming at you with another quick little clip. And today is Thursday. It's been a great day today, guys. The past couple days were Tuesday, I got a little food poisoning. That's never fun. We won't go into detail about that, but yeah, wasn't a fun time. Yeah, salmon and coffee coming up in the morning. Not the funnest of times. Didn't taste good either. But anyways, I digress. Let's see. Wednesday was a little bit better day yesterday. My sister and I, we took a road trip down to Quartzsite, Arizona, so I could find a traffic ticket that the cop didn't even give me the option to do traffic school, which was kind of BS, considering that's exactly what he said I could do. So I begged and pleaded with the judge, and she was very nice and granted me traffic school, so that's good. So I don't have to pay a $500 ticket and have that go on my record. Thank you, Judge, Your Honor, Caraval. Appreciate you. So today, I finally went and met a gentleman. His name is Chris Olvera. He has a YouTube channel also, we found out. We had a lot in common. Really cool dude, man. Really nice guy. But he recently came in contact with a bidding war at a storage facility. And, excuse me, and he came across a storage that he bought for 480 bucks. $480. And inside that storage that was covered up, apparently, that he could barely see, was 22 long boxes of comics. Now, if you don't know what a long box looks like, that's what a long box looks like. It is completely long. Not as much as like my short boxes that I have over there on the shelf. But yeah, that's a long boxes. He got 22 of these things, and he knows he's not a really big comic collector or very knowledgeable about them. But that's okay, you know. I don't think anybody starting out is very knowledgeable. But Old Night 5 was there, giving him some knowledge and everything like that. And, you know, of course, I learned from my buddy Deuce to how to look at a comic and really make sure it's in great shape. You know, spine ticks, corner bends, gloss in the cover, fading in the back, things like that. So, you know, there's always room to improve and learn every day, no matter who you are. So I went over there and we went through 3 long boxes and we pulled out some beautiful gems. I think the most exciting thing that I pulled out today, my jaw hit the floor, my heart a-fluttered, was Batgirl number 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn. Now, this book, if you go on keycollector.com, which is where I do a lot of my comic research, they also have an app called Key Collector Comics. It's in the App Store. You can go look them up. I'll leave a description of that in the comment section below because it's very, very knowledgeable. $20 a year, guys, for the full, to get out of the beta of that app, because if you look up Batman, it'll only give you like a few different titles in a few different years, but if you pay the 20 bucks for a yearly annual subscription, it'll give you every Batman title from here to Kingdom Come, man. Every title out there. It's a really good 20 bucks to spend, especially when you're at a flea market or anything like that and you're looking up books to see if you can find a key issue. It's a great thing to have in your arsenal to really do some great comic book finds, guys. But yeah, that book right there, I mean, I pulled that out. We're talking about, and this book was gorgeous. No spine ticks, no corner bends. The gloss on the cover was perfect. It almost looked like you just bought it at the store last week. And this is almost a 15, 20-year-old book, man. I almost got to look it up, but it's an older book. And this book looked great. But yeah, that book, I think ungraded and high quality, is worth $750 all day long. One comic book with one appearance, first appearance of Harley Quinn. So me and Chris, we talked a lot today. We had some laughs. We did some knowledge. But he was even nice enough for me to bring home this long box so I can go through it and I can help him sell some books and not get cheated, because, like I said, I mean, he could maybe roll these things for a certain amount of money, but the potential in comics, if he has good key issues, could probably double, not only, if not triple his own money. So we're going to go through these books. I'm going to set up my camera on the TV and I'm going to go through them. I'm going to have them on time lapse because it's going to take forever and a day. So that's what we're going to do, guys. So here we go. Woo! Boy, this is going to take a while. Hey guys, welcome back in. So that long box took forever. I couldn't get through it all in one night. But we spent a few hours yesterday. We found some really cool books. And what I did is that I wrote down on a Post-it note on each book. This one's really cool. This was Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, issue number 2. It is the first appearance of Dash Rendar in story. and he is rumored to appear in season 2 of The Mandalorian, which is kind of neat. We also found some good Spider-Mans, some classic covers. I'll take that little post-it note off. Got some nice little Spider-Man books here. Some of these books are in pretty great shape. Some, unfortunately, are not, because just sitting in long boxes and in terrible bags and boards. That's one thing I made sure to do, is put them in really nice bags and boards so we can go through them. Got another couple nice ones. We have 2 issues of Star Wars Dark Empire with what used to be Luke Skywalker on the cover. We have a couple of good runs. Tales of the Jedi, The Golden Age of the Sith. We have all of those, 1 through 5, which is pretty good. That little run goes about for $40 if the books are in great shape online on eBay. Let's see, what else do we got here? Just kind of thumbing through. I'm going to show this book only because I really like it, because, bad opportunities in the Disney saga, man. I mean, I'm sorry, but why couldn't we get those 3, the big 3, or the big 5 together? Lando, Chewie, and Luke, Han, and Leia. Oh, golly gee, man. They had one shot to do it right. I'm sorry, just in my opinion. That's why I really don't talk a lot about Star Wars anymore. I mean, I love Star Wars to death, but I'm kind of just sticking with the OT. Let's see here. This one's kind of neat. This is Shadows of the Empire #1. This one is first appearance of Prince Xizor. I'm sorry, it's spelled Xizor. Later became the father. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's another book that we found that I'll probably go over here in a minute. But yeah, Prince Czar, head of the Black Sun Crime Syndicate. That's kind of neat right there. Found that little gem. Some of these need to be pressed because they're just, like I said, they've been in bag. Like, for instance, you can kind of see how that one right there is folded up. I'll try to see if I can do a cold press on it. This one's kind of neat. This was Boba Fett, Twin Engines of Destruction. This one is the first appearance of Jodo Cast, and he often impersonated... Let's take that off. Bleh. I can't talk today. He impersonated Boba Fett here and there, which is kind of funny. But yeah, some of these need pressed. Really nice books, though, man. I mean, I just love old Star Wars from Dark Horse. Really good stuff. But yeah, I think Chris would be pretty pleased with it. Unfortunately, out of the long boxes, there's probably anywhere from 300 books that can fit in a long box, possibly more. But, only maybe a small stack came through. This is kind of interesting. This one is Through the Ashes. It depicts on, talk about 9/11, and it has like a pencil drawing, which is really neat. And there's actually 2 of those in there, which is nice. This one's kind of cool. I looked it up. It's not a key issue, but it's a parody. How Luke Skywalker's here holding the saber and Leia's down there. I like parodies on how they take different movies. Like there was an issue of Nightcrawler where it had Jaws on the bottom, like a Jaws depiction from a movie poster. So that's kind of neat. I like this one. This is pretty cool. Really neat looking. Let's see here. This one just looks dope. This one is Joker's Laugh, Secret Files and Origins. Really neat cover. It's not keyed out too much, but it's just something to hold on to. It's definitely a nice cover, that's for sure. This one is really neat. This one is, I looked by it and I almost didn't look it up because it didn't look like much. And that is the time when you really need to look up a book if you don't think it's going to be something interesting. But this one's about a $40 book online, and it's in relatively pretty good shape. This one is Tag and Bink. Very scarce, hard to find. Second appearance, Tag and Bink. This one is about, $40 on eBay. This one goes for a little bit of money, which is interesting. I don't even think nothing of it. Oh, this one is a really fun one. Even though she didn't get a lot of play in the movies, we barely saw her here and there. We did see her in the Clone Wars, but this one right here is Star Wars Outlander #1, which is the first appearance of Aurra Sing and a gentleman by the name of Sharad Het, father of the later Darth Krayt. So that's this one right here. I'll take that sticky off right there. First appearance of Aurra Sing and the father that later of the son that later became Darth Krayt. Pretty neat. But yeah, let's see. This one's not a key, but the cover looks cool. Look at that, Superman versus Dracula. I love that cover, that depiction of Superman like he's a bloodthirsty vampire. That's kind of neat looking. This is a reprint of, this is the Millennium edition of Superman #1. Nice little book to have in your PC, that's for sure. Let's see here. We have the first appearance of Conduit. This is Superman Man of Steel #0. First appearance of Conduit. That's really neat looking. Nice cover. Looks pretty good. No spine ticks, no corner bends. And some of these do have those, which is not fun to go over. But yeah, out of a long box, and even some of these aren't keys, some of these are just cool covers. I mean, that's just what we got out of it. But hopefully we'll be going over more long boxes with Christian later and going through and see what he has in his collection. And it should be really interesting because I love looking at comic books, man. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, make it your day. And as always, have fun. And we'll talk to you next time in the next video. Take care.